Is an AI artist as good as a professional illustrator? Let's find out. Hi friends, it is nearly Halloween and I'm going to ask artificial intelligence to try to recreate 3 of my own Halloween illustrations using only a description of each image. And I will use a number of free online AI tools and platforms to try to capture the same mood and feel of the original illustration. So let's go and have some fun. Oh, I should say, I have a secret quest or mission, but you'll have to wait till the end of the video to see what that is. The first image should be easy. It is called the Angry Pumpkin. Do I think this is more like a pumpkin happily looking forward to eating the apple? Here is the prompt based on a description of the image. First, I chose Night Café. I pasted in the prompt, chose a model, I used the default one, and waited. And I got cartoons. I wanted a realistic image, but got cartoons. Okay, there may be nice images for children. I then went for Freepik, pasted the prompt, and they had a more realistic, darker, menacing feel. I quite liked it, but still not what I wanted. The second image, which is perhaps a little more difficult, is the young witch. Here we have a young woman who is training to be a witch. She found an old book and is about to put a spell on you. And here is the prompt. I think I should have stressed a modern dress even more. This time I first chose Canva AI. I pasted the prompt and waited. Apart from the fact I chose the wrong aspect ratio, the images looked dark and moody, but quite realistic. I then went back to Night Café. I pasted in the prompt and ended up in fairy tale territory. The images were brighter, more playful, probably more illustrative. I should have described the modern sleeveless dress a little bit better. The third image, this is one which I hope will force AI to trip over itself, but it's called the Halloween Party. Here we have a group of young teenagers, fresh from a Halloween party. They are experimenting with an Ouija board and tarot cards. This image also contains a lot of references to horror books and films. I made the prompt as detailed as possible, but I didn't mention the horror books and films. This time I worked with Microsoft Designer. I chose the right aspect ratio and pasted the prompt. And I was totally underwhelmed. The AI seemed very old school, if you could say that. The proportions were kind of weird. And it's at this point I realized I should have had an angel and not a nurse. Quite a silly mistake. I adjusted the prompt slightly and tried again. And this time the result was a little bit better. The figures looked a little bit more natural. Only a little bit more. Using the same adjusted prompt, I moved over to Leonardo AI. I used their default model. And the result were scenes from a dark gothic horror story. So I decided to try again with one of their latest models, and this time I was quite stunned. It looked well. The figures looked realistic and detailed. Could I get a better result? I wasn't sure, but I decided to try Google AI Studio. This time I added a bit more detail to the prompt with the position of the figures and the composition, the placement of the figures, the detail was almost like mine. I wasn't expecting this. That will about do it. I tweaked a few of the prompts and created a few more images, and now let's see the results.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
So, what do you think? Were you impressed? I have to admit, some of the images really impressed me, but some missed the mark completely. I thought the last illustration would be very hard to reproduce, but yet AI did a frighteningly good job. Even my wife said it was better than the original. Well, at the beginning of the video, I said there I had a secret mission or quest, and that was quite simply to see if AI would copy the work of another artist. But have a look at these images. You can certainly see what looks like artistic signatures. Does that mean that AI copied the work and these are the signatures of the original artists? Or is AI starting to give itself its own signature? I will let you answer that. AI art has certainly come a long way since my last challenge a few months ago. But yet, it may be impressive, it may look great, but there is still something missing. It is only a beautiful facade on an empty building, at best derivative. In creating art, it is not just the finished work that is important. It is the journey to that point, the learning, the experience, the joy, the pain, the feelings and emotions. But most of all, creativity comes from the human heart, which is something that AI will never have. I don't think artificial intelligence will take over from artists and illustrators at the moment. It is getting there, maybe, but that's perhaps a story for another video. But let me know what you think in the comments. Is AI good, bad? Is it the future of art? I would love to hear your views. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Until next time, happy Halloween.